Hi, we are live. Today is the monthly cooking demo for Be Balanced Nutrition RD and also the start to the Fueling Your Fertility course. This is the first weekly cooking demo to supplement the nutrition course inside the membership. So my name is Maggie. I'm a registered dietitian, PCOS nutritionist, and a culinary nutritionist. And I am streaming into YouTube and the Facebook group. So I'm just going to make sure that I am streaming into my Facebook group. I'm going live. So let me go ahead and share that into the Facebook groups real quick, and then we'll get started. I have three recipes I'm going to show you tonight, and they're basically they're meant to help you implement these fertility fueling foods into your diet. So let me just switch profiles and get those into the group. So anybody that's in the PCOS Kitchen Facebook group can watch, as well as members of the PCOS Meal Prep membership. And then we will go ahead and get started. So I thank you for your patience. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching a replay and you want the recipes, if you join my email list, you'll get recipes. We do live monthly cooking demos to show you how to add in different PCOS healing foods. Because a lot of times we learn like what to eat, but not all the time, like how, to actually like cook the food and make it taste delicious. Okay. So I think I have them both added. All right. Sorry, because they've changed the rules about streaming into Facebook groups. So anyway, so again, my name is Maggie, and I wanted to welcome you guys here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will add links for signing up for the email list as well. So tonight we're going to be making a few dishes. I wanted to combine this is the first week of the Fueling Your Fertility course inside the PCOS Meal Prep membership. So we had a module this week all about the 6 pillars to fertility. And then we had some cooking videos, and this is that session that we're learning how to implement some of the foods that we talked about. And I also do these live cooking demos, so I just decided to kind of combine them. So the 6 pillars of fertility that we talked about, and we're going to be continuing to talk about over the next 3 weeks, is weight and how that can impact your fertility, both for men and women. Macronutrients, so the types of like protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and how that will affect fertility. The micronutrients, which are the vitamins and the minerals that our body needs, and also the phytochemicals and antioxidants. And then we'll continue to talk about blood sugar management and fiber, detoxification, and lifestyle habits. But this week, we're going to focus on a few really high fiber recipes. And the first one we're going to do is the roasted vegetable salad with lentils. I really like this salad because it's super hearty and it's a great meal prep item to make for the week. So I am just going to point you guys down so you guys can see what I'm doing. So the ingredients in this salad, I went ahead and made up a lot of this stuff ahead of time because I wanted to demo and show you guys how to put it together. So this includes butternut squash, carrots, parsnips, beets if you like them. And then we're going to roast those in the oven at about 400 degrees with some herbs and spices, thyme and rosemary, which I already did. Got that here. And the thyme and rosemary also are anti-inflammatory. So it's great for PCOS and fertility. And then we're going to use lentils, garlic, parsley, scallions, salt and pepper. We're going to make a quick dressing. But I wanted to show you a few things first. If you're not really sure what like a parsnip looks like, I wanted to show you those. It's like a white carrot. They're fantastic roasted with herbs and spices. I love kind of pairing them with carrots and sweet potatoes and roasting them with thyme and rosemary in the fall and garlic. So I wanted to show you that. And I wanted to show you how to prep a butternut squash. Because a lot of times it's kind of intimidating because you're like, how am I even going to cut this? So I wanted to show you like my simple way of doing that. The other option is to just purchase it pre-cut if you want. But if you want to save the money, buy it whole, or the other option is to buy it frozen. They sell it cubed up already in the frozen section, and I actually bought some, but I didn't grab it, so it's in my freezer, but I wanted to show you guys that. So you could definitely use frozen vegetables and roast them off with the other veggies. That's not a problem. But I want to show you how simple it can be to prep this. So you want to make sure you wash it well. And then all we're going to do is when we make sure we're using a really sharp knife. A sharp knife is a lot safer than a dull knife, so don't be afraid to keep it sharp. We're going to cut off the ends. And a sharp knife will go through that really easily. Then you're just going to take a vegetable peeler and peel it. And just getting off the outside skin, and then I usually, there's like a, you could see it, a pale yellow and then the green, and I also take that off as well. So I'm just going to keep going around, peeling it. And it's totally fine to buy the pre-cut kind, but honestly, when you realize like how long it takes, it doesn't really take that long to prep the butternut squash. And this is a great complex carbohydrate, full of fiber for PCOS. That's going to help with blood sugar management. It's also full of tons of vitamins and minerals. So it's a great addition to fall soups or roasted veggies. I'm actually going to use the rest of this butternut squash to make a butternut squash chai muffin. So I will let you guys know how that turns out. So now we got all these peels. So let me just move this out of the way. Kind of get my workspace clean. And then you're going to just take your knife and you're just going to cut it right down the center. Then create a flat surface again, because you want to try to cut on a flat surface to be safe. Cut down. And then now we can cut into planks and cube it. That makes sense, like that. And then cut into whatever size pieces that you need. When it comes to this side, I'll move this stuff out of the way. I don't need to cut it right now. So I just wanted to show you how quickly you can disassemble it. The seeds inside you can actually eat. So if you wanted to save these, you can roast them. And all you do is you take a spoon and you just twist around the side and it comes out. So super easy. And you can even roast the pulp and everything together, and then just, it will kind of not burn up, but cook down a little bit more in the oven. So it's easy to get the seeds out at the end. So I wanted to show you how to easily prep a butternut squash, because I know they can be intimidating. I had a client ask me this week. So I'm just going to check the Facebook groups and see if anybody has any questions. And if you are on the Facebook group watching either the PCOS kitchen or the PCOS meal prep, go ahead and leave a question. I'm happy to answer that. Or if you're on YouTube, you are able to leave a question there, and I'm happy to answer as well. All right, so let's get to assembling this salad. Let me pull up that recipe. So I've already pre-roasted the veggies. And the one thing I love about this salad is the way to get in lentils, because lentils are so high in fiber, and they're also a great protein to add, especially if you're trying to get pregnant. Adding in more plant-based proteins is going to actually help improve fertility. So let's assemble this salad. I have here red lentils, and the reason why I have these here, these are like the red split lentils. I forgot to buy lentils from the store. So I went with my daughter today and I got distracted, and I was going to buy canned lentils. So you can buy cooked canned lentils at the store, or you could just buy them in a bag and cook them yourself. I really enjoy this canned lentils because it's easy and convenient. And I also love buying them from Trader Joe's because they have great steamed lentils. But let's go ahead and build this salad. So we've got the lentils in here, and we're just going to check the recipe. we're going to start off by kind of seasoning these lentils. I'm going to add in some garlic, which also has some anti-inflammatory properties. Okay. I'm going to add it. I'm going to give that a little stir. And we'll make a quick dressing later. That's just some minced garlic. We're going to add in the roasted veggies. So I have roasted butternut squash, which is high in vitamin A, vitamin C, which are essential for good hormonal health and supporting immune function as well. And then we've got carrots, roasted carrots, which are rich in beta carotene, which is a nutrient known to help regulate menstrual cycles and improve sperm health. And then we have the roasted parsnips, which provide folate, which is essential for that DNA synthesis and healthy amniotic growth. And then if you want to add beets, which I didn't want to roast beets because it kind of gets messy, but I did purchase these kind of pre-cooked beets. I might add them in when I eat them. And they're known for their ability to improve blood flow and supporting better circulation to reproductive organs. So all of these foods have a purpose. And they're also really delicious. So these have been roasted in the oven at 400 with the rosemary and the thyme and the olive oil and a little bit of salt for maybe like 20, 30 minutes. The other things that we're going to add to kind of finish this salad is we're going to be adding in some parsley. So 1/4 cup of parsley and 6 scallions, which is a lot, but I love scallions. And then we're going to do a little bit of salt and pepper. I did season some of the veggies. And what would be good in here is also like goat cheese or feta. That would also be delicious. You could add rotisserie chicken or cooked up chicken sausages. Or if you didn't like lentils, you could do beans, like white beans would be good, chickpeas. So look how beautiful that is with all those different colors. Having the beets in here would be gorgeous because of that red as well. Okay. Other swaps that you could make instead of the butternut squash, you could do sweet potatoes, you could do acorn squash, you could sprinkle it with crushed walnuts or almonds for extra omega-3 fatty acids or texture. So we have that, and now let's make the simple dressing to go on top and kind of pull everything together. And I like to make my dressings in a jar. Makes it super simple. Sorry, I'm toggling between a few screens. So we're going to use some sherry vinegar, some Dijon mustard, and some olive oil, and a little bit of salt. So 1/4 cup of sherry vinegar. You could use apple cider if you wanted. You could use a white balsamic, a red wine vinegar, anything you really enjoy. 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And you might not use all the dressing. We're going to see how much the salad needs, and it will keep in the refrigerator for a few days. And then to help emulsify the oil and the vinegar, we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard, which also provides a lot of flavor too. So 2 teaspoons of that. If you wanted to add herbs and spices, you could add that. You could add some more rosemary or thyme, but I did add quite a bit to the veggies. And then I'm going to season the dressing as well. Because remember, we added a lot of vegetables. We need to make sure that they taste delicious, so we want to eat them. And that's it. And then you just shake. And that's how easy making a homemade dressing is. And it tastes amazing. So much better than what you buy at the store. And it takes no time at all. And it does last in the refrigerator. So I'm just checking it to see if it needs more seasoning. No, that tastes really good. And then I'm going to just drizzle it over the salad. And I'm going to probably put in half first. And then toss. And because I use the red split lentils, it is a little, they kind of burst. And they're really great for making creamy soups. But if you use a traditional like green lentil or brown lentil, it will hold its shape a lot better. but this is how it shows how versatile it is. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So that's it. So that's the roasted veggie and lentil salad. And that looks like enough dressing I can see on here. So I will save the rest for this for another meal later this week. Okay. All right. So now let me just switch screens. Let's make some triple spice chia pudding. Let me put my salad off to the side. All right. I'm a big fan of chia puddings. If you are not a fan of chia pudding or if you've never tried it, I do urge you to try it because it's a great way of getting a really high protein, high fiber breakfast in or snack in. Super easy to make and it's very meal prep friendly. You do have to make it ahead of time. I'm not a fan of like boba tea and things like that has the texture, but I do love chia. It does kind of it absorbs liquid a little bit. So if you're not a fan of the texture, you could always puree it and see if you enjoy it that way, because it will break down the chia seeds and you won't have that textural issue. Okay, so again, this is super easy to assemble. I use another jar. I love saving all peanut butter jars, jam jars, because they're the best things to kind of make dressings or chia puddings or overnight oats and things like that in there. So I'm going to make a triple spiced one, which I think is perfect for fall. Again, there's so many things that we can add to it and kind of play on flavors. But we're going to use some milk, oat milk, whole milk, soy, almond, whatever you prefer. And then we've got some vanilla extract. I'm going to use a little bit of maple syrup, some cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. Those are our 3 spices. And then of course we have chia seeds. And then we can top them with like pumpkin seeds in the morning. And if there's any fruit that you might want to add, you could always do that too. So I'm going to start with the milk. So this is 1 cup of milk. And this is a full fat milk, the whole milk, because that has actually been shown to help improve fertility. And having a little bit of that fat with the protein in the milk helps improve insulin sensitivity too. So, I buy it for my daughter, so that's what I have. And then we can add in the chia seeds. I think I got to grab my measuring cup. That's my garlic one. 1/3 cup of chia seeds. I'm making 2 portions. And a lot of times I like to I double it and make like 4 for the week, 5, it depends on how many days I need a quick breakfast. So I've got the chia seeds. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's one little secret for making kind of dessert, like making overnight oats or chia puddings taste more like dessert, is adding in that vanilla extract. And then I'm going to sweeten it with maple syrup. That's my preferred sweetener. I just love the flavor of it. A tablespoon of that. And then I'm going to add in my spices, which are also fantastic for PCOS. We're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, which can help with blood sugar control. And then I'm going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of cloves and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm just going to eyeball it. And this is kind of makes just like a very holiday inspired breakfast. And that's it. So I've got the milk, I've got the vanilla extract, the maple syrup, the cinnamon, the cloves, and the nutmeg in here. And I'm just going to give that a shake. So the chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids. Let me pull you guys up so you can see my face. Make sure the angle is okay. Which are crucial for hormonal balance and improving blood sugar flow. Improving blood flow, both of which are really helpful for supporting reproductive health. And then the chia is super high in fiber, and it can help maintain your healthy digestive system, which is essential for optimal hormonal balance and detoxification. And then, of course, they also provide protein and minerals. So it's a good source of protein. And then we added the milk as well. And the chia seeds provide magnesium and zinc, which is also vital for hormone production and overall fertility. It's also really critical for PCOS in general too. Like we're always trying to get more magnesium and zinc in. And I'm going to top this with some pumpkin seeds, which is another great source of magnesium and zinc. It's super easy and quick to prepare. We're already done. So you could double this and have like your whole breakfast of the week done. And then it's really nutrient dense. And you can make all different flavors from that. So we're done with that. It doesn't look the most appealing right now, but if you're in the Facebook groups, the PCOS Kitchen, or you're in the PCOS Meal Prep membership, when I eat this tomorrow, I will post a picture of what it looks like ready to go. So that's breakfast is done. Okay, so if you're just joining us, we are doing the monthly cooking demo inside the PCOS Kitchen Facebook group, but also doing the cooking demo for the Fueling Your Fertility course that is inside the PCOS Meal Prep membership. So that's an exclusive course just for members. And they had a nutrition lesson this week drop. And then every week for the next 4 weeks, we're having a live cooking demo. So next week, the cooking demo is going to be closed, but I wanted to open up to everybody. So kind of combine the two events in one. But there's the purpose of the course inside the membership is to really help you implement and learn how to include these fertility fueling foods into your diet. Because a lot of times we hear, oh, eat more chia or eat more carrots or whatever. And it's like, well, how do I do that? How can I make really delicious meals? So let's finish up with our last recipe. We're going to do a simple quinoa tabbouleh salad, which again is a great meal prep option or really easy dinner. I love pairing it with like some simply broiled fish for dinner or rotisserie chicken. Makes it so easy. So let me just move some stuff aside so I can bring over the next set of ingredients. I have those things picked up. So let me grab them. Okay. All right. Making some room. And I love this salad because you're getting a lot of veggies I'm not a huge like salad person. I'm not a big, I don't really love like raw leafy greens. But you're getting so much nutrition in this salad without having to have like leafy greens. And we're actually getting leafy greens from the parsley. So what we're going to need for the salad is some quinoa, cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, cucumbers, parsley, red onion, pumpkin seeds, and then we're going to make a really simple dressing. My lemon juice is right there. So let me just check the Facebook groups and see if we have any questions. All right. And let me come back over, get the recipe up. So we're going to start off with, we have some cooked quinoa. This is 1 cup. Let me make sure you guys can see the thing. We have, this was 1 cup of quinoa cooked with like 2 cups of water for about like 10-15 minutes. You could also utilize frozen quinoa that you steam up in the microwave. You could use the packets that are kind of like sealed and like shelf stable that you prep up, you microwave, whatever is like easy for you. So that would be the base of the salad. You could also use bulgur, which is like traditional. Farro would also be really delicious in this. It has a lot of protein in it as well. You could use rice. You could use cauliflower rice, any kind of grain that you enjoy. And then we're going to add in a lot of the veggies. So we're going to we have the quinoa. It's gluten-free, but again, you could choose a different grain. And I love that it has protein and fiber, and that can help with supporting heart health and aids in digestion. Then we're going to add in the cherry tomatoes, which are rich in lycopene, which is an antioxidant that supports heart health and may reduce the risk of certain cancers. So we have that. So that's about it was 1 pint of cherry tomatoes, but I used regular kind of sweet tomatoes. And then we have, and all the juices, because a lot of the nutrition and flavor is in the juice and the seeds. Then we have some bell peppers that I seeded and diced. And bell peppers are my favorite source of vitamin C as a vegetable. So they're packed with vitamin C and antioxidants. They boost your immune function and they can help support your skin health as well. Then we're going to add in 1 seedless cucumbers. It's like one of the English cucumbers or house cucumbers. They're hydrating. They're full of antioxidants. And the cucumbers support digestive health and reducing inflammation. And I love using like the English cucumbers or hothouse cucumbers because they have a thinner skin and you don't have to peel the cucumber. And that's where you're getting a lot of the nutrition in there, is in that green skin. And then tabbouleh is full of parsley. So about 2 cups. I used 1 bunch, so I don't think I have quite enough, but it will still work. So I want you to think of herbs and spices as ingredients and not garnishes. So parsley is high in vitamin K and antioxidants. It supports bone health and boosts immunity. So think about using an abundant amount of like parsley and basil and cilantro and mint in your recipes. Oops, sorry. I also have a little bit of red onion as well that I finely minced so you don't get like a big chunk. And then I'm going to add some pumpkin seeds for a little, so just like crunch and a healthy fats in here as well. And you're getting a bunch of magnesium and zinc with those as well. So if you're trying, like with PCOS, so getting adequate zinc can help with some of the skin issues that we experience. So whenever I can add in some pumpkin seeds, I do. So I'm just going to give this a stir and try to incorporate everything, and then we'll make that really simple dressing. And one of those pillars of fertility is going to be fiber, but also antioxidants. And you can tell that this is full of antioxidants because of all the different colors that we have here. A lot of colorful fruits and vegetables can help improve your fertility. All right, so let's make that really simple dressing. I went ahead and juiced 2 lemons already. I just want to make sure I don't have any seeds in here. Okay, and then all we're going to do is add 5 tablespoons of olive oil to this and season it with salt and pepper. 3, 5. I'm going to do some salt because I haven't really seasoned anything else in the salad, and some black pepper. Okay. And if you have a lid, you could shake. I'm just going to do a quick stir and go ahead and add it to my salad. I'm going to do half and see how much it needs. So things that you could add to this quinoa tabbouleh salad is you could add some more protein. You could add some rotisserie chicken, like I said. You could add some crispy tofu or tempeh if you wanted to keep it vegetarian. Chicken sausages would be really good. It would just like slice them up and fry them in a pan. That's what I would do because I like an easy protein. What else you could do? You could add tuna to this. You could serve this at like a barbecue, next to a burger, chicken thighs, whatever you like. So that looked like it was enough dressing, I think. Yeah, that was like, if you want to boost the greens, you could add in some chopped spinach or kale if you want to add in some extra nutrients and volume. And you could add in like some more nuts. You could add in some toasted nuts. You could add in feta, or it's not traditional, like feta or goat cheese would also be delicious in here, as well as in the roasted veggie lentil salad. I'll probably add some feta to that. So just some ideas of how you can kind of tailor it to maybe like the taste that your family has or what you like. But I hope this was informative. If you're interested in continuing to learn about nutrition for fertility and how to improve it, make sure you check out the PCOS Meal Prep membership, because the Fueling Your Fertility course is available inside the membership. The membership is just $22 a month, so you get access to the course and the membership where we do a weekly meal plan and weekly cooking support in the kitchen. And you get access to this course as well as the PCOS kitchen cooking course, which really kind of dives into all the different food groups and like how to prepare those and what to eat and how to cook it for PCOS. I guess that's kind of like the easiest way to say it. But I hope you all have enjoyed this cooking demo on fueling your fertility. And I'm going to just do one little check and then I'm going to sign off and eat some of this stuff because it looks delicious. And I think I need to be in the right profile. All right. So you all have a wonderful night and I will see you next month. Bye.